Hi guys, it's Caroline from carolinerushforth.com, and I just wanted to put together a little video around adjusting to change when everything is strange. So there's a lot going on out there, and we're all being put in situations where things feel a little bit weird and a little bit uncertain, and suddenly we're taken out of our very typical routine and thrown into situations that aren't familiar. And that can actually throw up lots of fear and anxiety. Obviously, we're seeing that being played out on the world stage in terms of panic, and that's understandable when there isn't certainty around what's going to happen. That this creates and triggers anxieties in all of us. You don't have to have anxiety to actually be feeling triggered by this, because we all have certain fear programs running in our subconscious mind, and when events that are such as what's happening now, this can actually trigger these fear programs in our minds. So how it might be affecting you could be very different to how it's affecting someone else. But what I wanted to do in this video is just to give you some tips on sort of getting through and navigating these very strange times, so that it helps with your mental health and well-being. So the most important thing, the first and most important thing, is to try and maintain as much normality as possible. So have a think about what you could be doing in your day that is as normal as what you would be doing in any other normal time when things are settled and you're in your comfort zone. So that would be getting up at the same time in the morning. If you're working from home, making sure that you have your lunch break, incorporating little breaks in between your lunch breaks so that you're creating some routine in your day. If you have a bit of a lull in the afternoon, go out for a walk if you can, or do something to come away from the computer or to come away from your work. If you're not able to leave the house, then just coming away from the work that you're doing, or going into another room, or just doing another activity, just to sort of break up your day a bit. But as much normality as you can bring into your day is going to be really good for you. And the other thing with that is having routine, bringing routine into your day, so that you're not just finding that you're being unproductive, or you're worrying too much, or watching the news. And it's okay to be watching a little bit about what's going on and what's happening to sort of stay on top of it, but really the news is obviously firing out a lot of fear and a lot of uncertainty. A lot of hypothetical kind of stuff comes through the news, and no one really knows if actually that's going to happen or not. So just kind of be aware of that, because it's going to be tricky to stay balanced if you're binge watching the news all day. So think about other things that you could be watching, other things that you could be doing, and helping with bringing more routine into your day. I also want to just mention about fear. So there's obviously a lot of fear that's coming up. So what is really helpful with regards to fear is to actually go into that fear and find out what is the worst thing that can happen. Because if you drill in and dive into your fear, then you can start to come up with solutions about how you'll get around to something. So if we take, for instance, the worst case scenario is you lose your job, or you lose your house, or you're worrying about where you're going to live. Yeah, these are just all hypothetical worries, because that's all worry is. So go into that and look at solutions. Okay, so could move in with friends, could go and stay with family, could maybe my salary is going to be paused and it will get picked back up again, or what is the worst case scenario, and then looking at solutions about kind of getting around that, because really it's just safety that you're looking for. So when we're in fear and when we're feeling uncertain, it's actually safety that we're trying to find. So have a think about in life where you have felt safe. Imagine what safety feels like for you. So that could be a feeling, or it could be a position of your body, or it could be a certain place in your house, or it could be with a certain person. Find or imagine where that place of safety is, and just keep reminding yourself that you are safe. And that's one of my favourite affirmations actually for people working with anxiety, is I am safe, I am safe. Because that is really what your mind needs to know in order to settle down. So just notice about what's coming up for you in terms of anxiety and panic. Go into it, drill into it, write out all of the solutions of the what ifs and buts, and also remember that fear is just an illusion. You know, fear and worry is about going into the future, imagining different scenarios and circumstances playing out, and often they never really do play out in that way. So come back to the present, be really focused on being here and now and grounded and in your body, and just remind yourself that you are safe, because whatever happens, you will get through this. We will all get through this. And then finally, I just wanted to just remind people that now is a great opportunity to unleash creativity. So if you have been in one of those jobs where you're just frantically busy all the time, you don't ever have time to do anything, or perhaps your hobbies go, get pushed to the side because you're just busy and then you want to just rest at the weekend. Now's a really great time to unleash that creativity. And doing more of what you love is going to change the neurology in your body so that you start to feel better and you start to release those feel-good hormones in your mind. So painting, singing, dancing, setting up an online business, writing, what is it that you've always wanted to do that you've never got round to, or what do you want to do more of that you don't do enough of, that really makes you happy and brings you joy? Because if you do more of that, you will start to feel better and you will start to feel more joyful and happier in your mind. So I hope these have been helpful. Wishing you the best of luck as we navigate these strange times. We will get through this, and visualization is really powerful as well. Okay, so seeing a happy ending, seeing things work out for your best interests and for the best interests of the other people around you. All right, take care. Bye.